All right, so let's get started with this conversation about strong business relationships. We've got two fantastic entrepreneurs who are joining us today, and they're going to share their insights based on their own business experiences. So first, I'm thrilled to introduce Pamela Jones, who's president and CEO of Charboy. Pamela, would you mind just quickly sharing a little bit about you and your business?
Yes, thank you. Yes, I'm a very excited entrepreneur. Love the business, into food. We have about maybe 450 store locations. Our products are in over 450 store locations throughout the Midwest. And we are through retail and e-commerce. And I would say that our products are innovative. They're quality products and they're lower in sodium and sugars than most major brands in this category. And we also have wholesale vendors as well, casinos and different schools and universities that we provide the products to. Sauces and seasons, Charboy. Thank you.
And next, we're honored to have Kei Okumura, who's the Chief Scone Officer of Sugarbird Sweets and Teas, joining us as well. Kei, would you mind telling us a little bit about yourself?
I'm the Chief Scone Officer of Sugarbird Sweets and Teas. We are a bakery specializing in scones and afternoon tea. We started our business 10 years ago at the farmers market, and we currently are doing heavy e-commerce during the pandemic, transferring from a wholesale and catering. And we are in local grocery stores. We sell to hotels, cafes, restaurants with our scones and teas.
So our next question is about a business relationship or two that when you were first starting out, you didn't even expect to have or didn't even really think about, but that has turned out to be really critical, kind of surprisingly critical to the success of each of your brands. So we'll start with Pamela and then we'll go to Kei.
For me, my biggest aha point was hiring a digital marketer when we first wanted to go e-commerce. And that was a huge eye-opener for us. We really didn't have marketing budget to embark on hiring a digital marketer. I didn't even know what that meant because we never really focused on e-commerce. And when that happened, I'm like, wow, you can actually put ads and it works. And that was a huge, oh my gosh, I can't believe it. So throughout that's been a big partner for us, is finding your digital partners and all these other digital marketers that you can apply to increase your sales, whether it be Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, creating Facebook videos. So that has been definitely an unexpected relationship, and I wouldn't be able to do it without him for sure throughout this.
Yeah, I think that's so important to. It sounds like you were able to recognize the challenge and the opportunity when COVID started, that you had to go online, and then knowing when it's time to ask for external help. And it sounds like both of you, like Pamela, when you want to set up the store, you recognize that you need help. Like there's people who already are experts on this, and recognizing that it's not the time for you to become an expert in that. And when you get that external person who can really kind of make all the difference, I feel like that's a really difficult thing for business owners to know, when is that right time for them to take it on versus asking for help. I think that can be challenging to not know when, and on the affordability of it too, right? It's like asking, you're gonna have to pay for this person. Like Kei, you mentioned that you didn't have a digital marketing budget before because you didn't need it. So like, how did you figure out at what point is this gonna be worth it and all of that kind of thing?
That's a really good question. When can you afford it, and how do you align that budget, and how do you negotiate that fee? It was actually, for me, it was kind of do or die at this point, because we lost 95% of our business at the beginning of the pandemic, since everything was catering and wholesale, and the restaurants, hotels, cafes were closed down. We had few that survived, but it was a complete overhaul. So it was do or die. And we really, at that time in the beginning of the pandemic, we didn't have that huge budget to apply to marketing. And everyone at that time was really like charging a lot of money. And we reached out to a company, I think that trains a lot of the digital marketing companies, and let them know, like, hey, this is our situation. We really need help, but rest assured, if we can get this and all the things that you say is going to work, you'll be in good shape. Like it will work and we can pay you more. But we need to give, we need to have that window of opportunity to work with you and see if you can take a look at our products, see if it'll work. Let's work together. And that's how it came about. I think I went through a lot of companies in order to find the right one though. Always do your homework. And if you can, really educate yourself with a group of people who are in the same industry. I was really fortunate to find a food business group that I really enjoy and always go back to and for any suggestions and such. But when you're going through negotiations, and if it's a big project, I would ask an attorney, like someone who, even at your local business, like Score is one that's in Southern California. They have a lot of business expertise there. And if you just shoot them an email, say, hey, I'm looking to expand and I have this contract, can you review it? Just so you can have that understanding if it's something that it's new in your realm. I think that would have helped me a lot. And if you're like excited that you got this new account and you just want to go, just take a little moment and say, hey, you know what? Let me ask my friends here who have gone through this and see what they've gone through. So you have the best ammunition in order to negotiate back and forth. And what is it like?
Yeah, that's super smart. I think just asking whether it's an expert or people who've walked the walk, right? And seeing maybe there's a red flag that they might notice that that you're just, like you're saying, in your excitement, not paying attention to. I think that's smart. Oh my gosh, so many excellent tips and just things that seem small, but also make all the difference. If you are able to connect with somebody directly and follow through with them and demonstrate the follow through, I think that's so important. That's great. Thank you both.